Senadina, a character that made everybody loves her from the very first time she showed up because of her gorgeous look and because of how amazing her personality is. Oh wait, this isn't Senadina, this is actually Elysia. But what's the difference? Today we are going to talk about Senadina and whether she is going to die or not later on in the story, and please keep in mind this is just speculation and I would love to hear your opinion about it in the comments section below. Now we have two stuff that we are going to discuss, but before we start, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to support the channel, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends. And without any further ado, let's just get started. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is her personality and the way she actually acts. Now, her personality and the way she acts are clearly inspired by Elysia. She is a literal Elysia but with red hair instead of the pink hair. In fact, if you take her harsher form or whatever that form is, her goddess form, because by the way she is a goddess, the goddess of Mars, just like how Kiana is the goddess of Earth. So if you take her goddess form and you recolor her hair with pink instead of red, you are going to get Elysia. That's what you are going to get. So you can see that she is clearly inspired by Elysia. And why am I bringing that? It is because of the fact that Elysia lived her entire life sacrificing stuff, and at the end of it also sacrificing herself for the sake of others. She literally was allowing people to steal from her to be able to eat. They were basically poor people who needed to steal. She was allowing them to steal from her just so that they could eat, and she would not be even mad about it. She would basically go all the way to sacrifice herself for people who never liked her at the beginning, and for people who she knew would hate her if they knew that she is a harsher, just because she loved people around her. And then after that, when we met the Elysian realm, she actually sacrificed herself once again for a person that she just met, just because she loved humanity. So, is this what Senadina going to go through? Is she going to sacrifice herself as well for the sake of others? There is a very high possibility for that to happen, because as I said before, she is inspired clearly from Elysia and she has the same personality. She acts very similarly, not exactly the same, but she acts like 95% similarly to Elysia. She likes everyone around her. She likes to compliment people around her. So maybe at the end, maybe she is going to sacrifice herself just like Elysia to save other people. There is a possibility for that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the scar on her chest. If you look at the scar on her chest, it is extremely similar to the scar on Robin's chest when she dies. Now, are they basically the same scar? No. Are they related in any shape or form? Yes, because they are related in the shape and form. They are literally nearly the same scar actually. But are they related in story? No, they aren't related in story. So why am I bringing that? Well, I am bringing it because it's still a scar on her chest, and it will definitely have a meaning for the story. And just like how Robin died because of that scar, maybe that scar is going to kill Senadina. If it has maybe some effect on her body and it is going to drain her power with time, and maybe then it would die, just like how the scars that shows up on people's body when Honkai energy tries to corrupt their body. Maybe this is something similar to that, but with the energy that Mars has, because we know that the Harsher of Finality destroyed Mars as well. So maybe there the energy was different from the one that we had on Earth, and therefore its color is a little bit different, but it's still a scar nonetheless, and it will have a meaning for the future for sure. Now, whether it is going to be her dying, or if it is going to be her powering up, I don't know, but usually scars means that you are going to die because they are draining your power, they aren't giving you power, right? That's another flag on her that she could die. Now you have basically two different flags that are telling us that her future looks very bleak and very dark, and that she is going to die somehow. The first one is telling us that she is going to sacrifice herself just like Elysia. The other one is telling us that she is going to drain her power to the point where she can't live anymore and she is going to die. So is any of that going to happen? Well, there is actually a very high possibility of that to happen, and I would love to hear your opinion about it, because as I said before, this is just speculation. Please don't take it with any form of seriousness. It might end up happen. I am not saying that it won't happen, but there is also the possibility that it might not happen because we don't know anything yet about Senadina and her future. All that I am saying is just speculation from her personality, from her look, and from her design. Everything is actually pointing towards her dying later on in the story, but we will see what they are going to do. If you didn't actually watch the Honkai Impact story, please don't tell me that she is a main character and she is too important to die. That isn't something that Honkai Impact 3rd does. You clearly didn't watch any of the animations that the Honkai Impact 3rd series has, because if you did, you would have never ever said that. But anyways, I just had to say that. Whether she is going to die or not, we will see actually later on in the story, but for now I just wanted to let you know my opinion about these two factors. It seems like she is going to have some sort of a bad past, and it seems that she might also have a bad future as well. So we will see how her story is going to end up. I would love to see actually a terrifying story. That is exactly what makes me like actually the story of Honkai Impact 3rd much more than the story of Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. The story of Penacony was really awesome. It was much better than the other stories for Honkai Star Rail, but it's still a character that we just met and we don't really care about. And when it comes to Robin, like, hello, who cares? Like, literally, who cares? She is just the Ting Yun of Penacony. Like, who gives a damn about her, if she dies or not? Nobody cares. Like, seriously, we didn't build any relation with her at all, and she died like that. So who cares? Who gives a damn about her? Like, seriously, unless you are a fan of her, nobody gives a damn about her. So the death there, even though maybe the death of Firefly was a little bit sad, just because of her backstory, not really because of our relationship with her, it still doesn't really matter. And at the end of the day, they might even actually return her. And if they do return her, if she ends up being alive, then her death is completely worthless. And that whole scene is completely worthless, and that is going to make the story even worse. So that's why I like the story of Honkai Impact 3rd. When someone is dead, they are dead. Whether it is Himiko, whether it is Elysia, it is an evil character or a good character, that character is dead. Period. End. So that's why I like the story of Honkai Impact 3rd, and I am hoping that they are going to continue with this type of story for part 2 as well. But we will see what they are going to do. Yes, I understand you might not like this opinion. It's an unpopular opinion where you want basically characters that are important to die. I understand that's why maybe Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail doesn't like to do that type of story, because it's not popular to like this type of story. But for me, I just like it. I am sorry, I just like it. Anyways, with that being said, that was everything for today. As I said before, let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. Do you think that Senadina is going to die or not? And I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Honkai Impact 3rd. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Honkai Impact.